Who do you think is the richest person in the British royal family? When it comes to royalty, the allure of opulence is often as legendary as the lineage itself. From extravagant palaces to glittering jewels, the world of royals is steeped in wealth and grandeur. Yet not all members of the royal families across the globe share the same attitude towards money. Some revel in splurging on the finest things life has to offer, while others adopt a more frugal approach, mindful of their expenses despite their vast fortunes. Join us to discover how royal members spend their money. Kate Middleton. Kate Middleton is often celebrated for her impeccable fashion sense and graceful demeanor. However, she garnered headlines for reasons beyond her sartorial elegance in 2016. Reportedly, Kate embarked on a lavish shopping spree amounting to a staggering £1 million. This incident did not sit well with the royal household, sparking a considerable controversy that echoed throughout the corridors of Buckingham Palace. Sources close to the royal family revealed that Prince William was notably displeased with his wife's extravagant spending. His frustration led to a stern conversation with Kate, urging her to significantly curtail her shopping habits. The prince's concerns were not unfounded, as the scale of Kate's spending spree was unprecedented and drew public scrutiny. Acknowledging the gravity of the situation, Kate assured Prince William that she would rein in her high-fashion indulgences, vowing to adopt a more moderate approach to her shopping. Despite this, Kate's affinity for designer fashion and luxury shopping is well documented. Known for her elegant and polished style, she frequently dons high-end labels, seamlessly blending traditional royal attire with contemporary fashion trends. Her wardrobe choices often make headlines and influence global fashion trends, cementing her status as a style icon. Kate's shopping habits extend beyond just fashion. She has been spotted on numerous public shopping sprees, demonstrating her love for retail therapy. Her willingness to spend is evident, but what sets her apart is her ability to strike a balance between luxury and practicality. A notable instance of this was during a visit to Sweden, where Kate and Prince William admitted to owning several pieces of IKEA furniture. This revelation surprised many, as it showcased the couple's appreciation for affordable and functional home decor, contrasting sharply with their otherwise opulent lifestyle. This juxtaposition highlights Kate's nuanced approach to spending. While she enjoys the allure of designer outfits and high-end shopping experiences, she also values practicality and affordability when appropriate. Her ability to navigate between these two extremes underscores her adaptability and relatability, endearing her to the public even more. The 2016 shopping spree incident, though controversial, did little to tarnish Kate's image. Instead, it humanized her, presenting her as a modern woman navigating the complexities of royal life while indulging in personal passions. The ensuing flap within the royal family served as a reminder of the pressures and expectations that come with being in the public eye, especially for a figure as prominent as the Duchess of Cambridge. Prince William. Prince William is known for his commitment to responsibility and a more understated approach to royal life. As the father of two young children, Prince George and Princess Charlotte, and the future King of England, William's demeanor and lifestyle reflect a blend of practicality and modesty that sets him apart from some of his more flamboyant royal relatives. One of the most notable aspects of Prince William's approach to his royal duties and personal life is his preference for simplicity and cost efficiency. Despite the grandeur associated with the British monarchy, William has made a conscious effort to keep his household staff to a minimum. He values doing things on his own whenever possible and seeks to save money by avoiding unnecessary expenditures. This choice reflects his desire to lead a more grounded and self-sufficient lifestyle. William's decision to eschew most servants and choose portable furnishings for his children's rooms highlights his commitment to living simply. This practical approach is evident in many aspects of his life. For example, His choice of home furnishings tends to lean towards practicality rather than extravagance, and he is known for prioritizing functionality over opulence. This preference for simplicity is not just a personal choice, but also aligns with his broader values of fiscal responsibility and modesty. His serious attitude towards money and spending may well have been influenced by his years of military service. During his time in the armed forces, William experienced a life that emphasized discipline and responsibility, qualities that have clearly carried over into his personal and royal life. Alternatively, his approach could also be attributed to the influence of his aunt, Princess Anne, who is also known for her down-to-earth and pragmatic nature. Prince William's modesty extends to his fashion choices as well. Unlike some of his royal counterparts who indulge in haute couture and high fashion, William is consistently well-dressed, but prefers to avoid flashy or extravagant clothing. His wardrobe choices reflect a preference for classic and understated styles, aligning with his overall approach to life. This practical mindset was notably demonstrated when William scolded his wife, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, following her £1 million shopping spree in 2016. The incident became a talking point in the media, with William reportedly exclaiming, "What were you thinking?" His reaction underscored his commitment to financial prudence and his concern for maintaining a responsible approach to spending within the royal family. Princess Diana. Princess Diana remains an enduring icon in the annals of fashion and philanthropy. Her influence on royal fashion was unparalleled, characterized by daring choices that frequently defied traditional royal protocols. Shorter hems, plunging necklines, and bold colors were her trademarks, each outfit meticulously chosen to convey a message or support a cause. Yet, despite her public presence, her shopping habits were notably discreet, shrouded in a veil of privacy and personal enjoyment. Unlike Queen Elizabeth II, who typically relied on personal shoppers and dressmakers, Diana relished the experience of shopping for herself. Her approach to retail therapy was unique for a royal. She often arranged for entire department stores to be closed to the public, ensuring she could shop in peace and security. Accompanied by her security detail and a lady-in-waiting, Diana would spend hours browsing, selecting, and trying on clothes, enjoying a sense of normalcy and freedom rarely afforded to someone of her status. One of the most iconic pieces in Diana's extensive jewelry collection is the famous aquamarine ring, which later found its way to Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex. Valued at £75,000, this stunning ring epitomizes Diana's exquisite taste and her penchant for meaningful and elegant accessories. The ring, with its vibrant blue hue, was a favorite of Diana's, often worn at important events and occasions, symbolizing her bold and independent spirit. Diana's generosity extended well beyond her personal wardrobe. She was known for her lavish spending on her children, Prince William and Prince Harry, often going to great lengths to ensure their happiness and memorable experiences. One notable example of her indulgence was Prince William's 13th birthday party, a celebration that has since become legendary. Diana's unconventional approach saw her hire supermodels to attend the party, adding a touch of glamour and excitement for her teenage son. Additionally, she splurged on a racy cake, a move that further underscored her desire to break from traditional royal norms and create a fun, memorable experience for William. Her dedication to her children was matched by her generosity towards charitable causes. Diana's fashion choices were often deliberate, designed to draw attention to the causes she supported. By wearing specific designers or styles, she could highlight issues such as landmine removal, HIV/AIDS awareness, and homelessness. Her sartorial decisions were more than just personal preferences. They were strategic, leveraging her global fame to make a difference. Diana's impeccable style and her generous nature endeared her to millions around the world. Women admired and emulated her fashion sense, with her iconic looks being copied and celebrated for years. From her fairy tale wedding dress to her casual off-duty outfits, Diana set trends and redefined royal fashion. Her ability to combine elegance with accessibility made her a beloved figure, someone who seemed both regal and relatable. Her legacy of elegance and generosity continues to resonate today. Diana's fashion sense and her compassionate spirit have left an indelible mark on the world. Every piece of jewelry she wore, every outfit she chose, was an investment in a reputation that transcended her time as a royal. Her life, marked by both glamour and grace, set a new standard for what it meant to be a royal in the modern age. Queen Elizabeth. The Queen's affinity for horses began at a very young age. When she was just 4 years old, her father, King George VI, gifted her a pony named Peggy. This simple yet profound gesture sparked a lifelong fascination with equestrian pursuits. Peggy was more than just a childhood pet. She became the catalyst for a passion that would accompany the Queen throughout her life. From those early days, Elizabeth's bond with horses grew stronger, eventually becoming a hallmark of her identity. As an accomplished rider, Queen Elizabeth II has spent countless hours in the saddle, mastering the art of horsemanship. Her skills as a rider are well documented, and she has often been seen riding her beloved horses at various royal estates. Beyond riding, the Queen's involvement in the equestrian world extends to horse breeding and racing. She owns a significant number of thoroughbred racehorses and has achieved considerable success in the racing circuit. Her Majesty's presence at horse races is a common sight, where she can often be found mingling with jockeys, trainers, and fellow enthusiasts. The Queen's passion for horse racing is not merely a hobby, but a serious pursuit that she has nurtured over the decades. Her keen eye for horseflesh and her deep understanding of the sport have earned her respect within the racing community. One of the more intriguing aspects of Queen Elizabeth's involvement in horse racing is her penchant for betting. Despite her royal status, the Queen is known to place bets on horse races, adding an element of excitement to her equestrian endeavors. Over the past 30 years, it is estimated that she has won approximately £9 million from her bets. This impressive figure underscores her knowledge and expertise in selecting winning horses. However, the Queen's betting activities are not without their mysteries. While it is known how much she has won, the extent of her losses remains shrouded in secrecy. Rumors have long circulated that her substantial fortune, once estimated at £70 million, has been dwindling. Some speculate that the Queen's luck at the track might have contributed to her financial woes. Betting, after all, is a double-edged sword, and even the most experienced can face significant losses. Additionally, the Queen's renowned generosity towards her family may also play a role in her financial situation. Known for her benevolence, she has provided substantial support and handouts to her grandchildren, ensuring their well-being and maintaining the family's legacy. This financial assistance, while admirable, might have further impacted her personal fortune. Prince Philip stands out as one of the most intriguing and multifaceted figures in the British royal family. Born Prince Philip of Greece and Denmark, his life has been marked by a blend of distinguished naval service, a somewhat gruff demeanor, and a preference for a low-key, practical existence. As the oldest living member of the royal family, Philip's story offers a unique glimpse into the complexities of royal life and personal preference. Philip's naval career was a significant aspect of his life before marrying Queen Elizabeth II. His service in the Royal Navy during World War II was both decorated and distinguished. Philip's dedication to his military duties earned him the respect and admiration of his peers, and his role in the Navy shaped much of his character. His experiences at sea fostered a sense of discipline and a no-nonsense attitude that defined his approach to life. Despite his impressive achievements, Philip has often been perceived as a stern and somewhat grumpy figure. This reputation, while perhaps exaggerated, reflects his straightforward and sometimes blunt manner. His seriousness and reluctance to engage in the more glamorous aspects of royal life set him apart from other members of the family who have embraced public roles with more enthusiasm. Philip's preference for keeping to the background and maintaining a modest lifestyle contrasts with the more high-profile, public-facing roles of other royals. One of Philip's notable traits is his passion for aviation. An accomplished pilot, he is the only member of the royal family to have flown himself away from Buckingham Palace. Over his lifetime, Philip accumulated an impressive 5,000 flight hours, demonstrating his commitment to and enthusiasm for flying. His love of aviation was not merely a hobby, but a significant aspect of his personal life, reflecting his desire for independence and adventure. Despite his retirement from public duties in 2017, Philip's life continues to be characterized by simple tastes and a preference for privacy. His retirement marked the end of an era of active royal service, but he has continued to enjoy a relatively quiet life with Queen Elizabeth II. The couple's residence at Windsor Castle and Sandringham Estate allows them to live away from the constant scrutiny that accompanies their official roles, embracing a more private and peaceful existence. Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle has made a significant impact on the fashion world with her impeccable taste and savvy shopping habits. Unlike many of her royal counterparts, Meghan is known for her ability to blend elegance with affordability, bringing a fresh and relatable approach to royal fashion. Meghan's style is marked by a keen sense of modernity and trendiness, coupled with a practical approach to spending. Her wardrobe choices often reflect the latest fashion trends, but she achieves this without resorting to the high prices typically associated with royal attire. Meghan's fashion sense has frequently been characterized by her use of direct-to-consumer brands and cost-effective options, which sets her apart from other members of the royal family. One notable example of Meghan's budget-conscious approach is her famous tote bag, which she sported during the Invictus Games. Priced at just over $150, this accessory stands out as a bargain in the realm of royal fashion. The tote's affordability, combined with its stylish design, exemplifies Meghan's ability to find high-quality, fashionable items at accessible prices. This choice not only aligns with her personal style, but also resonates with the public, reinforcing her image as a down-to-earth and relatable figure. In contrast to her late mother-in-law, Princess Diana, who was known for her lavish spending and high-end fashion, Meghan Markle represents a different paradigm. Diana's wardrobe was filled with designer pieces and extravagant jewelry, reflecting her status and the royal tradition of opulence. Meghan, however, has embraced a more restrained approach, focusing on attainable and stylish options that reflect her modern sensibilities. Meghan's frugal fashion sense is part of a broader trend in contemporary royalty, where there is a growing emphasis on relatability and accessibility. By choosing more affordable brands and incorporating costume jewelry into her outfits, Meghan has demonstrated that it is possible to look elegant and fashionable without spending exorbitant amounts. This approach not only enhances her appeal to the public, but also aligns with her advocacy for sustainability and ethical consumerism. Her careful shopping and selection of budget-friendly items do not compromise her regal appearance. Instead, they underscore her ability to maintain a sophisticated and polished look while remaining grounded and approachable. Meghan's style choices have made it easier for many people to emulate her look, thereby bridging the gap between high fashion and everyday wear. Prince Harry. Prince Harry has emerged as a figure of generosity and compassion through his extensive philanthropic work and the transformative journey he has undertaken with his American wife, Meghan Markle. Today, he is recognized as a dedicated family man, committed to various charitable causes and social issues. However, before this commendable metamorphosis, Prince Harry's life was marked by a wild streak and a penchant for extravagant partying, which often resulted in royal headaches and tabloid scandals. In his younger years, Harry developed a reputation for his high-energy lifestyle and love for revelry. The prince's escapades took him to various corners of the world, where he indulged in luxurious and often ostentatious displays of wealth. His bar tabs racked up during countless nights of partying were notorious and would likely leave the average person astounded. These were not mere social outings, but rather lavish experiences that underscored his status and youthful exuberance. One of the most infamous episodes in Prince Harry's party-filled past occurred in 2012, during a trip to Las Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas, known for its opulence and allure as Sin City, provided the perfect backdrop for Harry's most legendary and controversial spending spree. The prince, accompanied by a group of friends, arrived in Las Vegas ready to immerse himself in the city's vibrant nightlife and all its accompanying temptations. Harry did not hold back in ensuring that his stay was nothing short of extraordinary. He booked a suite costing an astounding $7,000 per night, a luxurious accommodation that came with its own private butler service. This extravagant choice of lodging set the tone for a trip that would soon spiral into an unforgettable and scandalous adventure. The suite's price tag was enough to raise eyebrows, but it was Harry's behavior that night that truly made headlines. In the spirit of uninhibited fun, the prince found himself embroiled in a game of strip billiards, a playful yet risque activity. While it might have seemed like harmless fun among friends, the situation took a dramatic turn when unclothed photos of Prince Harry surfaced in the media. These images, capturing the young prince in a compromising state, quickly went viral, causing an uproar and bringing significant embarrassment to the royal family. The scandal surrounding the Las Vegas incident was not just a personal blow to Harry, but also a public relations nightmare for the monarchy. The media frenzy that followed put the royal family's image under intense scrutiny, and Harry's actions were widely criticized. The incident served as a stark reminder of the challenges and pressures that come with being in the public eye, especially for a member of the royal family. Despite this notorious chapter in his life, Prince Harry's journey did not remain defined by his youthful indiscretions. Over the years, he has undergone a remarkable transformation, channeling his energy and influence into meaningful causes. His philanthropic efforts, ranging from mental health advocacy to support for veterans and conservation projects, have earned him widespread admiration and respect. Wallace Simpson. Wallace Simpson remains one of the most controversial and enigmatic figures in the history of the British monarchy. Her marriage to Edward VIII, the former King of the United Kingdom, fundamentally altered the course of British royal history. Edward's decision to abdicate the throne in 1936 to marry Wallace, an American divorcee, sent shockwaves through the British public and the royal family. The scandalous love affair and subsequent abdication not only redefined the role of the monarchy, but also cast Wallace into the spotlight, making her a permanent fixture in royal scandal lore. Throughout her life, the Duchess of Windsor cultivated a reputation for impeccable style and sharp wit. Her fashion sense was legendary, and she amassed an extensive collection of designer clothing that became a symbol of her distinctive and sophisticated taste. Wallace's style was characterized by its elegance and boldness. She favored well-tailored suits, dramatic gowns, and striking accessories. Her fashion choices were often ahead of their time, setting trends and influencing the wardrobes of women around the world. She famously quipped, "One can never be too rich or too thin," a statement that encapsulated her philosophy on wealth and appearance. In addition to her remarkable wardrobe, Wallace Simpson was also an avid collector of fine jewelry. Her collection included numerous custom-made pieces, each carefully selected to complement her unique style. Some of her most famous pieces were designed by renowned jewelers such as Cartier and Van Cleef and Arpels. The Duchess's jewelry collection was worth millions of pounds and featured an array of dazzling gems, including emeralds, diamonds, and sapphires. These luxurious items were not only symbols of her personal taste, but also of her husband's deep devotion and their mutual love of extravagance. Despite Wallace's penchant for spending on luxury goods, her financial habits stood in stark contrast to those of her husband. Edward, after abdicating the throne, lived a relatively frugal life in exile. While Wallace indulged in her love of fashion and jewelry, Edward was known for his reluctance to part with money. This difference in their spending habits highlighted the complexity of their relationship and the contrasting personalities that defined their partnership. After Edward's death in 1972, the fate of Wallace's extensive collection of luxury goods took a dramatic turn. Her lawyer, who managed her estate, was later found to have unscrupulously sold off many of her prized possessions, making a sizable fortune in the process. This episode added another layer of intrigue to Wallace's already fascinating story, as it underscored the vulnerability and exploitation she faced in her later years. Despite the glamorous facade, the Duchess's life was marked by challenges and controversies that extended beyond her fashion and jewels. The Duke of Windsor King Edward VIII's abdication of the throne in 1936 was a historic and dramatic decision, made in favor of marrying Wallace Simpson, an American divorcee. This controversial choice not only altered the course of British royal history, but also highlighted the stark contrast in attitudes towards money between Edward and his new wife, Wallace. While Wallace Simpson was known for her love of high fashion and shopping, Edward's approach to money was markedly different. Despite his considerable fortune, which would be valued between £80 to £250 million in today's terms, Edward was notably frugal. His reluctance to spend was evident in various aspects of his life, and his tight-fisted behavior became a source of intrigue and amusement among his social circles. One of the most telling examples of Edward's aversion to paying his way was his notorious reluctance to pick up dinner checks. His avoidance tactics were legendary. When the moment came to settle the bill, Edward was known for his world-class stalling techniques. He would often stare off into the distance, sigh impatiently, or whistle nonchalantly, all while deliberately ignoring the tab. This behavior was a calculated move to shift the responsibility of payment onto his companions. His mastery in avoiding the check meant that, more often than not, others would end up covering his share. Whether this was a strategic maneuver to maintain royal dignity or simply a reflection of his personal frugality remains a subject of speculation. In contrast to his penny-pinching ways, Edward's wife, Wallace Simpson, had a more lavish lifestyle. Known for her penchant for designer fashions and high-end shopping, Wallace embraced the glamour and opulence that came with her new role as the Duchess of Windsor. Despite their differing attitudes toward money, the couple managed to find a balance in their lifestyle, often opting for cost-effective travel arrangements. The Duke and Duchess of Windsor frequently traveled using highly discounted rates. This cost-saving approach was part of their strategy to maintain a luxurious lifestyle while managing their finances more judiciously. They were known to exchange appearances at press conferences, charity events, and even bingo halls in return for preferential rates and deals. This practice allowed them to enjoy the perks of high society while keeping their expenses in check. Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew is often a focal point of royal headlines, largely due to his involvement in various scandals and his ostentatious lifestyle. His penchant for luxury and high-profile controversies have made him one of the most talked-about members of the British royal family. Nicknamed Air Miles Andy by the British press, Prince Andrew earned this moniker due to his extravagant use of air travel. One notable instance of this was when he chose to fly by helicopter for a lunch meeting, a decision that racked up a staggering $5,000 bill. This choice drew significant criticism from the public, who viewed it as a symbol of his lavish and seemingly insensitive approach to spending. The term Air Miles Andy became emblematic of his tendency to indulge in high-cost, high-profile lifestyle choices, further fueling perceptions of his excessive ways. Prince Andrew's financial dealings have also drawn attention. In one significant move, he sold an estate for £5 million over the asking price. This sale was likely an effort to address or offset his considerable expenses, reflecting his ongoing struggle to manage his lavish lifestyle amidst public scrutiny. The substantial profit from this sale highlighted both his ability to secure high-value transactions and the necessity of maintaining a certain standard of living despite financial pressures. Andrew's personal life has been equally controversial. His marriage to Sarah Ferguson, known as Fergie, was highly publicized and closely followed by the media. The couple, who married in 1986, experienced a high-profile split in 1996. Despite their separation, Ferguson continued to live in Andrew's home and remained financially dependent on him. This arrangement was a point of contention, particularly with Prince Philip, Andrew's father. Prince Philip was reportedly displeased with Ferguson's continued presence and financial reliance on Andrew. He insisted that Andrew should remove Ferguson from the home, an order that Andrew seemingly resisted, though the exact reasons for his refusal remain unclear. The dynamics between Andrew Ferguson and the rest of the royal family have been marked by complexity and controversy. Despite their separation, Andrew's commitment to providing for his ex-wife and their two daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, underscores his role as a provider and his willingness to maintain a sense of responsibility. This arrangement, however, did not fully align with the expectations of other family members and has been a source of tension. Princess Beatrice, although more reserved in the media compared to her cousin Prince Harry, has been no stranger to royal turmoil and public scrutiny throughout her life. Born into the British royal family as the eldest daughter of Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson, Beatrice has been at the center of familial and public controversies since childhood. A significant part of this turmoil stems from the long-standing feud between her mother, Sarah Ferguson, and Queen Elizabeth II. Despite this, the Queen has shown affection and support for her granddaughter, exemplified by the lavish 18th birthday party she organized for Beatrice, signaling perhaps an endorsement of the princess's inclination towards an opulent lifestyle. Princess Beatrice's upbringing and family dynamics have undoubtedly influenced her approach to life and spending. Despite the royal disputes, she has carved out a niche for herself, working diligently in the financial sector as an equities trader. Her career choice demonstrates a desire to forge her path and achieve financial independence. However, her substantial earnings have also enabled her to indulge in a lifestyle marked by frequent and luxurious vacations. During her early years in the financial sector, Beatrice's penchant for travel became particularly noticeable. She embarked on 15 vacations within a short period, showcasing her love for exploration and high-end experiences. Beatrice's travel itinerary included glamorous destinations like Ibiza, where she was spotted mingling with celebrities such as Oprah Winfrey and the sun-soaked beaches of St. Bart's. Her vacations were not merely brief getaways, but extensive journeys that allowed her to immerse herself in the luxurious environments these locations offered. In 2015, Princess Beatrice's travel habits reached a peak, causing a significant stir in the media and within royal circles. That year, she spent an astonishing 63 days on vacation, taking more flights within a 12-month period than many people do in a lifetime. This extensive travel spree drew sharp criticism and led to a minor scandal, as it seemed to contrast starkly with the expected duties and responsibilities of a royal family member. The public and media scrutiny was intense, questioning the appropriateness of such lavish expenditure and frequent absences from her professional and royal obligations. Despite the backlash, the scandal surrounding her vacations did not significantly alter Princess Beatrice's lifestyle. Her love for travel and luxury continued to be a prominent aspect of her life. This resilience in the face of criticism highlights her determination to enjoy her privileges and maintain her personal interests, regardless of public opinion. Princess Eugenie has carved out her own niche in the world of luxury and leisure, following in her sister's footsteps with her penchant for opulent living. Despite her full-time professional commitments, Eugenie has made headlines for her extravagant lifestyle and high-profile interests. Eugenie's approach to vacations reflects her embrace of the luxurious lifestyle often associated with her royal background. In her first 10 weeks as a working woman, she took an impressive 23 days of vacation. This extensive time off was spent jet-setting to exotic destinations, a habit that not only showcases her love for travel, but also underscores the costs associated with maintaining such a high-flying lifestyle. Whether it's lounging on sun-drenched beaches or exploring vibrant cities around the globe, Eugenie's travel choices are emblematic of her enjoyment of life's finer things. Her passion for art adds another layer to her lavish lifestyle. Eugenie is a noted art aficionado with a private collection that reflects her refined tastes. While the exact value of her collection remains undisclosed, it is clear that her investments in art are significant. Her involvement in the art world is not just a casual interest, but a serious pursuit, underscoring her dedication to cultivating a sophisticated and valuable personal collection. Her art collection contributes to her status as a connoisseur, adding a touch of cultural and intellectual elegance to her lifestyle. In addition to her art interests, Princess Eugenie enjoys a life of fine dining and vibrant nightlife. After fulfilling her professional duties in the art world, she frequently indulges in exquisite dining experiences and social outings with her boyfriend. Her choice of high-end restaurants and exclusive venues highlights her enjoyment of gourmet cuisine and sophisticated social scenes. This aspect of her life emphasizes her commitment to living lavishly and fully enjoying the fruits of her labor. Camilla Parker Bowles. Camilla has long been a figure of public fascination and controversy. Her life, marked by both scandal and opulence, provides a complex portrait of a woman who has navigated the trials of royal life while indulging in a luxurious lifestyle. Camilla's involvement in the royal narrative began decades before she officially became a member of the royal family. Her relationship with Prince Charles, which began in the early 1970s, became a source of intense public scrutiny and scandal. Camilla and Charles's affair continued throughout his marriage to Princess Diana, contributing significantly to the breakdown of Charles and Diana's union. The affair was a major factor in the public's negative perception of Camilla, who was often blamed for the dissolution of what many saw as a fairy tale marriage. The affair not only tainted her image, but also affected the dynamics within the royal family and the public's view of both Charles and Camilla. Camilla's background is one of affluence and privilege. Born into a wealthy family, she was accustomed to a life of luxury from an early age. Her marriage to Charles and her subsequent role as Duchess of Cornwall only amplified her already considerable wealth and enabled her to indulge in an even more extravagant lifestyle. As a result, Camilla became known for her expensive tastes and love for the finer things in life. Her appreciation for elegance is evident in her penchant for designer fashion. Camilla has often been seen wearing high-end labels and bespoke clothing, reflecting her sophisticated and refined style. Her wardrobe choices are carefully curated, showcasing her affinity for classic and luxurious pieces. Her fashion sense aligns with her broader lifestyle, which is marked by an appreciation for high-quality and stylish items. In addition to her fashion choices, Camilla has a well-documented love for fine dining. A self-described food purist, she has traveled extensively in search of exceptional cuisine. Her culinary pursuits are part of a broader pattern of indulgence, where her travels and dining experiences reflect her commitment to enjoying and savoring life's luxuries. This passion for fine dining is complemented by her penchant for jet-setting, often flying to various destinations in style and comfort. Her lifestyle includes maintaining separate residences, further highlighting her preference for a life of convenience and opulence. Financially, Prince Charles provides significant support to Camilla and their family. It is reported that Charles allocates more than £1 million annually in private allowances for Camilla and his children. This substantial amount underscores the financial resources available to the Duchess and reflects the substantial costs associated with maintaining a high-profile royal lifestyle. Queen Alexandra. Queen Alexandra epitomizes the lavish and trend-setting nature of royal fashion. Her life and style were marked by an extravagant approach to both clothing and jewelry, setting her apart as a paragon of glamour and opulence in the early 20th century. Born Alexandra of Denmark, she became Queen Alexandra through her marriage to Edward VII, ascending to prominence in a period when royal fashion was evolving and expanding. Alexandra was not just a royal figurehead, but a fashion icon whose sartorial choices made waves and set trends across Europe. Her approach to fashion was audacious and influential, reflecting her unrelenting commitment to looking remarkable. Alexandra's physical appearance contributed significantly to her distinctive style. Tall and thin, she possessed an innate elegance that enhanced her fashion choices. However, she was also known for using her wardrobe to strategically address and conceal physical imperfections. Alexandra had a curved spine and a limp, which she adeptly disguised through her choice of clothing. She often wore long, flowing gowns with billowing skirts that effectively hid these conditions, allowing her to maintain a regal and statuesque presence. In addition to her innovative use of fashion to mask physical challenges, Queen Alexandra was renowned for her extensive collection of jewelry. Her affinity for opulent adornments was evident in her daily attire, where she often draped herself in a myriad of precious stones. A notable feature of her jewelry collection was the thick stack of pearls she wore, a deliberate choice to conceal a scar on her neck. This practice of using jewelry not just for decoration, but as a tool to manage personal insecurities highlights Alexandra's strategic approach to her appearance. Queen Alexandra's impact on fashion extended beyond mere personal preference. Her style choices were influential and became widely emulated, setting standards for elegance and sophistication that were followed by many. Her ability to combine high fashion with practical concealment tactics demonstrated her acute sense of style and her understanding of how to project a flawless image, despite any physical issues she might have had. Her lifestyle was characterized by luxury and extravagance, a reflection of both her royal status and her personal tastes. Alexandra's spending on fashion and jewelry was not just a means of personal expression, but also a statement of her position within the royal family. Her lavish expenditures contributed to her larger-than-life persona and reinforced her status as a trendsetter and icon of sophistication. Queen Alexandra's opulence was not without cost. Her extravagant lifestyle, including her continuous acquisition of high-end fashion and jewelry, was financed by her wealthy kin. This reliance on the family's wealth underscores the financial pressures and expectations associated with maintaining such a grandiose lifestyle. Despite these pressures, Alexandra's commitment to luxury and her impeccable taste remained unwavering, making her a symbol of royal splendor.